Man, I love when that beat come on. Because when that beat comes on, you know we on. Welcome back to the Blackout Podcast. It's your boy ODM.
Hey, it's your boy Money Moons. Netta Luna. If you didn't know, now you know. What's good, boy?
Based out of the Inland Empire right here today, ladies and gentlemen. And yeah, we're about to get lit, turned up. Now, normally we have actors, we got artists, you know what I'm saying? Today, we got a boxer, ladies and gentlemen.
A boxer, the first boxer on here, dog.
You know what I'm saying? Really excited about this. First and foremost, before we get into this podcast, please share this podcast to all the boxing fans out there. If you're a fan of the Blackout Podcast, which we hope you are, share this right now. Subscribe. Give this video a big like. And let's move on with it, ladies and gentlemen, because we're long overdue. So let's get into it. Alex Thunder Martinez is in the building.
Here we go.
Straight out of East LA, but now out of San Bernardino, right?
Yes, sir. Born and raised in East LA, now currently residing in San Bernardino.
That's right, man. Welcome to the Blackout Podcast Forum. You know, we're glad that you made it.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys for having me. Appreciate that.
Yeah, man. We caught you right at the right towards the end, man. You got a big fight coming out, of course, up against no stranger, Fernando Vargas. You know him, his son, Fernando Vargas Jr. He's got a fleet of sons, but you're fighting the junior. This is going down, man, November 26th. It's happening in Carson, the Dignity Health Sports Park, right?
Yes, sir. It's going down there, 26th, November 26th.
All right, man. How are the nerves, man? Are they? You got any nerves?
You know what? No nerves at all. You know, I've been on the big stage already. You know, I already fought in New York. Okay. I fought on ESPN. You know, brother's been on fighting on Vegas. You know, it's just another step for me. You know, so I feel like all the pressure is gonna be on him.
Right.
You know?
Okay. Well, I mean, he's 6-0 right now, bro. That says a lot.
It does. Don't get me wrong. I don't take nothing away from Fernando Vargas. You know, Junior. The pops. You know, the legend, Hall of Fame. You know.
Right.
But you know what? How do you say it? Like Fernando Vargas Jr. He's a good. I've seen his videos, seen his fights.
Yeah,
he's a good fighter. You know, but I feel like all his fighters that he's fought, you know, they're okay. But, you know, but I come at a different level.
Yeah,
you know, I'm not gonna be no walkover, but whatever the case can be, you know.
So it's kind of like when your favorite football team, man, plays against these scrubs, and it's like they ain't played no real team yet, though.
Exactly, you know. That's all I say. You know, they don't call me Thunder for a reason, you know. So I got to do what I got to do. You know, my team, we come with a game strategy that we got to do, and we're gonna stick to it.
Okay, we're gonna get a little bit more into the boxing, man, because it's already getting lit. It's fire.
Let's start taking shots. Boom,
man. Wish we had some sound effects up in this bitch, but. Daddy's been known to hit the vomits for so I don't know what the reason is, but we'll just continue on. Let's back up track, bro. So born in East LA, man. I know you have a brother that fights too, right?
Yes, that's the younger brother, Jose Hurricane Martinez.
Hey,
shout out to my brother.
How many years apart are you guys?
He's 24, 25, 27. I'm 28 now. I just turned 28 on November, Saturday.
Okay, wait, you just went 20, 25. Like Hezzy, which one is it?
I'm the oldest. I think we're like 5 years or
5 years apart.
Okay.
You're 28, he's 23?
Yes.
Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, he did. See how he does math? That's how I do math.
I too.
1, 2.
I gotta make sure. Man. I gotta make sure.
It's all good, brother. So you guys grew up on boxing, man, and you have a sister too that fights, right?
No, she don't fight. Just the only sister that we have.
Okay.
So in family in total, I'm the oldest. I got my second brother. I got my sister, and then I got my younger brother Jose.
Okay. All right. What do they do? They just outside? Do they play sports?
No, everyone's all in. Like we stay active in the boxing road. You know, my brother actually he works 8 to 5, and then my sister, you know, she stays home with. I have 2 kids at home, so she stays and helps and watches them. You know, when she does work when she can.
Yeah,
but I try to have her here at the house so she can take care of my kids.
That's right. That's right.
It takes a lot, man.
It's a village, they say, man, to raise your children.
Big time.
Now you have a boy and girl.
Yes.
How old?
I got my first boy. He's 1 year old, and then my daughter, she just turned 6 months.
Woo! Back to back, homie.
Yeah.
Hey, your wins got to come out like that, guy.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? The next one, you know what I'm saying? Knocking them out, bro.
Man, you know, I said the same thing too, man. But you know what? I feel like kids are a blessing. You know, I feel like my son and my daughter, I feel like they're the future of this road.
Sure.
You know, whatever they decide to do in life, you know, I feel like I'm going to be there for them. You know, mom's going to be there for them. You know, whatever they want to do, we're going to be there to support them.
That's what's up. Are you married?
Not yet.
Okay.
I know. She keeps asking me. I was like, wow. I'm waiting. I'm waiting to. She's always like this.
What a ring
Yeah,
at?
where the ring at?
You know what I'm
It's coming though. It's coming.
Hey, you know, he gonna get that bell, and then your ring gonna come the same
next to
day.
it, right next to it.
Hey, gotta have the right bling on it, huh? Nah, but that's cool, man. That's cool. So I could tell by just looking at your family. You guys very family oriented, man. You guys stick together. You don't strike me as just from what I've seen on social media, like the type to just be out there wilding out, partying, and doing all that.
No, I'm not really a big party person. If I'm gonna party, it's with my family. Unless it's on the occasions. I like to stay with my family. My kids especially too. I feel like I'm gonna be there with them as much as I can. To the day I'm not here no more.
Right.
So I try to take advantage of that, being there with my kids.
That's what. Now you an uncle too?
Yeah.
So
my brother Jose Hurricane.
Wow,
Yeah.
Hurricane came through on me.
Getting busy,
man. It was a surprise too, because when I had we found out we're pregnant, my brother within like a week or two, they were end up being pregnant as well too. I was like,
Oh, so they're the same ages?
yes.
Oh,
I think
damn.
they're like how many parts?
a month and 3 days. Damn.
Yeah. So I was like, wait, this was not planned at all.
Hey, that is dope because, like, okay, I got a 6-year-old, but him and his little cousin are 2 weeks apart, so they're just growing up together, man. We just see them best friends. They fight 1 minute, the next they're cool. They, you know how it is, boy and girl, man. But that's cool. So they're, Christmas and all that must be great. At
it
your
is,
pad,
man. It really is. It's a blessing, to have my family and my brother's, his daughter, be all together. It's a blessing.
Now your kids, they have their own IG, from what I understand.
Yes, they do. They have their own IG.
What is it? The Martinez babies? Okay,
Yes.
that's what's up.
You know, started early, dog.
Yeah, hey, I feel like nowadays in this society, social media is where it's at.
For sure.
Wherever you guys got to post, whatever the case can be, IG is where it's the place to go.
Right.
I feel like anything. It can be anything. Boxing. You post your kids. You're eating food.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna attract that attention towards you guys.
Yeah. Now, what are your thoughts on? Because I've heard this before in the past. Because my family, we have a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And you get some type of negative slack, like what's it called, flashback,
Flashback, yeah.
Flashbacks.
You know what I'm saying?
Negative feedback.
Putting your kids out there. Why you exposing your children? This. Be careful. What I mean by that is just there are some people that are just introverts. They're just they keep to themselves. Like they don't put well, then that's you.
True.
This is what we do. You know what I'm saying?
I I feel like this is a good example on that part. I got my daughter's ears pierced, and people were saying she was too young to be doing that stuff. She doesn't know from yes or no.
Right.
I think she was like,
oh my God, are you kidding me?
Yeah, she was like,
now they're starting with the earrings.
Yeah, it was just straight on IG on my kid's page, saying that she's too young to be doing that stuff. She doesn't know from right to wrong. And we're like, we never even know this guy. It's like, it's something that we wanted to do. My daughter looks cute with or without him.
Bro, come on, man. She's then you better not make sure she doesn't drink out of the water hose in here, bro. You're really gonna get in trouble. Come on, bro. Like that's when we grew up. Like why?
Real, bro.
I don't understand today's society. And come for me if you want, but I'm sorry, I'm just an older head. And it's like yeah, for an example, drinking out of a water hose. Oh my God, it's just so sick. I wouldn't let my kids do that. And it's like, yeah, but dude, we're good. We're here. Like we grew up that way. Like if you know, you know. You know what I'm saying?
I used to do that a lot too, man. Back in the days too, when I was playing outside, if I got the hose, turn the hose on, boom, drink the water. Boom.
Yeah, you don't want to waste time to go inside, especially if you're playing marbles or something, and you don't want to just get up and go. You know what I mean? Like go inside the house because you might not come back outside the house.
Don't get me wrong, the water from outside, that's good though.
Yeah,
I have no problems with that type of water.
I mean, except in the summer when it's like 105 coming through the freaking
that keep going
your mouth.
So that's I just, man. Pierce your daughters. You did, right?
Yeah, I ended up piercing it.
Right.
My daughter looks beautiful, man.
Okay. See, now back in the day, it was like when the dudes started piercing their ears, then they had an issue with that too. You know what I'm saying?
They want to switch things up now.
Yeah, and it's like on the left side you were cool, on the right side you were gay, and if you wear both sides, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Like I had my shit pierced. Did you have your ears pierced?
Mine probably still open, dog.
Danny, you still got your nipple pierced?
Yeah.
His nipples or his
You got the nipples?
TMI, but
You got the nipple. Danny used to have the chain from here to down here. He had the trifecta. Ooh.
Damn, that's how you got the name, dog.
Man, that's what's up, dude. So family life, that's what it is. Okay, so this fight that you're getting into, how long are you been training for this fight coming up here with Fernando Vargas Jr.?
Since the fight had started, man, I was still training. I was still on the go. You know, I wasn't cutting weight, but I was already staying focused. And I always told myself, my pops even told us, you know, we always gotta stay ready. You know, and
right?
We always are. You know, we're always on the go. You know, with all the supports that we get from everybody, going out to the community and just showing love. But our training always got to come first.
Right.
Our training always got to come first. You know, we train at either 5, 6 in the morning, and getting our job done, running the miles, and coming back, working the mitts and everything. But but we stood ready. You know,
I like how humble you guys are, because I've heard it a couple places here I've seen where you've been asked, you know, hey, what's your prediction? You know, your own prediction and whatnot. You gave a little bit earlier, but I always hear the word for, you know, I think it was from your dad. He said, yeah, we're going to give you a good show.
Oh, yeah,
we're going to give you a good show. But you would think that, I'm just saying, for others, they may think, well, nah, like we would expect you to talk shit or like you're not that kind of boxer.
No, I'm not that type of person, even in general too. You know, I think it all depends on that person though, you know.
The character.
Yeah, exactly. The character. That's not who I am.
Right.
You know, I let my hands talk in the ring.
Right.
You know, but when we come face to face, you know, I'll still stay relaxed, you know, stare down.
Right.
You know, but once we settle in that ring,
it's on.
Switch, man.
It's a sport, and that's what I'm doing.
Yep.
Yeah. All that other stuff is for the birds. It's just building hype, right?
That's what it's all. Yeah, people want to see that hype and everything, but when people do that stuff, who knows, that first round knockout or something can happen,
it could fire back in your face for sure. Man, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know how some of these cats do it. It's like they even know they're gonna win already.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, what's really going on behind the scenes?
It's all set up already.
Yeah, right.
I got a question about that shit, bro. You're in the scene, right? Hey, is boxing rigged, bro? Like what? Like, no, hey man,
Like,
I
he
say
gonna
something.
come out and say, yeah.
Well, dog, I'm like, when you get to that higher caliber, like Mayweather, Canelo, shit like that, dog. Because I feel
that's a good question.
Because I feel like it is, dog.
You know,
me personally,
it all depends though. To be honest, like, don't get me wrong, Mayweather's he's 50, you know.
Yeah.
I think he retired at 49, you know. Mayweather's just a smart boxer though. It's smart. He's just playing chess. You know, you want to make your move, don't get hit. Make your move, don't get hit. You know, Canelo's just another. He's a champ. That was a beast, man.
Yeah.
That fool don't.
Yeah.
He's hungry.
Right.
You know, he's going up in different weight classes. You know, he wants to fight the best. He wants to fight the champs at their level. You know, he lost to Bivol. I just fought recently too.
you know, compare like boxing now to back in the day. You know, there's be like more knockouts and stuff back in the day, and like you notice like boxing now is going like the full length rounds and stuff. You think that has to do with money or what?
It's changed. That's a tough one. That's a tough one. Don't get me wrong, especially if you're going back in times like Mike Tyson, you know,
like
Oscar De La Hoya, Holyfield, Sugar Shane. You know, there's a lot of great names I can name. To be honest, I just think it's now with this in this society how it is now. It's just how they are. Some people can be strong. Some people can be a lucky punch or whatever the case can be. You know, but anything can happen.
Right.
Anything can happen.
So I got some.
Go ahead.
Because to answer your question, bro, I got a story. I got a story to tell. And I'm gonna use this card right now.
Let's hurry.
Somebody told me that they were. It was an Oscar De La Hoya fight. Okay, back in the day when he was active, and I forgot who the fighter was, but some say that he lost that fight on purpose, and this dude was literally. This is what I heard. He was in his room, hotel room, afterwards. And the minute he lost the fight, after the fight was done and over with, this dude said that he was in the hotel room with Oscar and his father, and his father was giving Oscar a new asshole, man, like ripping into him because he found out that Oscar lost on purpose.
He threw it?
He threw the fight for Fedia.
I didn't even know about that.
And when I heard that, bro, I just like, I stopped watching boxing.
You saw it at different, like,
I was a different perspective, man.
I
don't know if there's truth to that, but the guy that I was, I mean, you know, I don't really know how reliable he is either because you can't believe, but it's just a story, though.
No,
you know?
definitely.
Yeah.
And at the time, he was hot, bro, but this is when he was making that transition to Golden Boy, his own organization, which you actually want to hopefully get signed to maybe one day, or
any
Top
time,
Rank,
man.
is it?
Top Rank, yeah. Top Rank has been the last two fights that I fought with. Top Rank, same thing goes for my brother. You know,
yeah. What's the difference between the two?
It's just different promoters, man. Different promotions. It's just Oscar De La Hoya is his golden boy. You know, Bob Arum is his own top rank. You know,
Okay.
so it all depends. So you can have golden boy against top rank.
Okay.
Top rank against top rank, and same goes to golden boy.
So forgive me, I don't really follow boxing, as you could probably already tell. But like, who are the top ranked fighters? Who's on that?
Top rank fighters, man. There's a lot, man. There's a lot of you know, Sinisa Superbad just made her professional debut with signing with Top Rank.
Okay.
She won hers. There's a lot, man. I can't really name Teofimo.
But Golden Boy is
Golden Boys. It was Ryan Garcia. It was Ryan Garcia.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
shout outs to
in the
Ryan.
case.
He's IE too, man. Victorville, HD represent.
Yeah, big time. And Ryan Garcia is a talented kid, man. Growing up in Victorville too. We met him a couple of times when we were down here at Legends in Norwalk.
Okay.
His family's really cool people. You know, nothing but love to them. But yeah, shout out to Ryan. You know, he's doing his things, world champion.
Yeah.
And just doing what he can do, man. So respect to that guy.
And of course, we go back to the days of, you know, Chris Arreola, man, the Nightmare. He's out of Riverside.
Yeah,
His name,
yes.
giving love to IE boxers, man. Josecito Lopez, also out of Riv, man. Really, really cool cats. I've had a chance to kick it with these dudes, party with them, but they're really humble. But when they get in the ring, man, it's just, you know, a whole nother story, bro. But man, I mean, they did their thing. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
So do you? Who did you grow up, man, really like watching on the screen? Who were you like, shit, man, that's what I want to do?
When I started watching boxing, have you guys ever heard of him, Arturo Thunder Gotti?
Nah.
No, man, that guy was.
Is that who you stole his name from?
Yup. You know,
You jacked his shit like that, bro?
Nah, you know what? I always feel like, you know,
Hey,
But they call me Little Thunder.
Martinez now.
you know,
There's Big Thunder, there's Little Thunder, homie. I'm Little
Thunder Junior.
Thunder Jr.
You know what? But respects to Thunder God, rest in peace. You know,
Right.
I get Arturo Thunder Gotti from him because I know every time he would fight,
Yeah.
you know, he would put on an amazing show. He gave his blood, sweat, and tears. You know, he had a heart of a champion.
Right.
You know, whatever the case was, he get hurt. That guy would always show courage to go all and out. You know, he wouldn't want the coach to stop it, whatever the case can be. But don't get me wrong, Gotti did take a lot of beating, big time, but still wanted to keep pushing forward.
Was that the cause of, maybe had to do with his death, or?
Nah,
was
it's
it-
just,
okay, something different.
Yeah, something different.
Okay,
yeah.
all right,
If you guys look it up on YouTube, it shows it has a whole documentary about it, man.
Yeah,
it's,
we
it's
might have to
crazy,
check that
man.
out.
It's sad, but it's crazy how somebody can do something like that.
Crazy,
You know?
man. But I also, like with you, I agree. I respect those fighters, man, that just, you could just tell the ones that just don't want to quit. They'll get beat up, bro. They got swollen eye closed.
And they still wanna
I
keep
still want to
going,
fight,
man. They
bro.
still wanna
Like,
keep going.
those are the fighters that got hard.
Dude, heck yeah, it's man. I don't know how people do it, but man, like you said, it's just the heart, man. Just the heart of a champion that you just want to keep going. And I feel like when that blood hits you, or you're like, it's like boom, it's an adrenaline rush. Let's go, you know.
Man.
I bet, man, in the ring, shit. You don't feel no pain or nothing,
Real,
huh?
no,
You're just
man,
going,
you
I
don't feel
bet.
nothing. Like you'll feel it like a quick one, but after a while, it's like it just goes away.
Numb, huh?
Just go, just keep going. You know.
Man, it's crazy because I trip out on the fools that get knocked down and then you'll see them fucking lock up, fool. I'm like, that fool got knocked out hard, fool. Because that shit travels through your body, bro.
I can only imagine it could probably just hit you right away, you know?
Yeah. I remember Tyson. I always watch Tyson's like knockouts, bro. I like to watch his highlight videos, man. And there wasn't a fighter he didn't hug after the fight.
Not one.
No matter. It was like if he felt bad, like I just laid this motherfucker out.
Not one. Now Mike Tyson always had that. As soon as you step in his ring or step when doing the walk off,
Yeah.
it was just tunnel vision. He didn't care. He'll look you straight in the eye and just mad dog you
After the fight?
before and after until they go
Fans
back.
or just the fighters, the opponents?
The fighter, yeah.
Yeah.
That guy was a straight dog, a straight savage.
Did you watch his series?
I might to be honest,
Tyson?
I haven't.
Tyson?
I haven't.
Oh,
I've seen it. I've been wanting to catch on to it, but I feel like I have to now.
Yeah.
I have to.
He went through some shit, bro. I'll tell you that much.
Just by
man.
seeing it on Twitter and everything too, on YouTube, makes you want to see it.
Right,
You know, so,
right.
I definitely got to catch up on that.
So what are your goals, man? Like you get a few fights on it, because right now you're what, 3-2-1, right?
2-1, yes.
And you got a long career ahead of you, brother. And I'm glad we caught you at the beginning, because I know Danny already's hitting you up for tickets right now. You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine later after you go,
If you need a
40 and
DJ,
2?
let me know. Something.
Damn, bro.
You know what? To be honest, yeah. I mean, I'm 28 years old. I'm still young, you know, but I'm gonna keep going as much as I can. I'm gonna keep until my body tells me I can't do it no more, or until something I get hurt.
Yeah.
I already told my pops already that until where I get hurt and like something's wrong with me in my body, or like something's going wrong with my head, I tell them I'm gonna be done.
Yeah, especially because you got 2 little ones.
Exactly, man. So that's why I said I want to still be able to see my kids grow up. I don't want to leave them behind yet. So that I already told my pops, once something goes wrong with me, then I'll be done. I'll be retiring boxing.
Because you started not a little late, but when was how old were you in your first fight?
I turned pro young, man. I'm 20. I turned probably like 20, 25, 24. I turned pro.
That's young.
Dang.
I feel like it is.
No, I don't know. I'm asking because people. Tyson started at 19.
Yeah, people started at a young age, man. People 19, 20 years old.
Yeah.
18, I think, in Mexico.
Yeah.
So I started late. I started very late. So that's why we try to keep going as much as we can. Because people always say when you hit a certain age, like your body starts to slow down.
Sure, absolutely.
So I mean, I don't
look
know.
Look at us, fool. We party. We can't party 4 days in a row no more. Shit, I get up, I'm out the whole weekend, dog.
For real.
Got them palomas hit.
4 days of recovery and shit.
Shit, bro. My kids want to go out and play. I'm like, not today. Bad day. No, but you mentioned Mexico, so let's go back to that fight, dude. Something about you won a fight with a sliced hand, and the guy cut you himself.
Yeah, it was my own cut.
What in the Mike Tyson shit going on in there?
It was my own cut, man. But I don't take that away from him. Shout out to him for still wrapping me up and making sure I was ready and set to go. But don't get me wrong, the lighting was bad and all that stuff too. And yeah, he was wrapping my hands. He was done.
Oh, it was your own dude.
Yeah, it was my own.
Yeah, it was the fighter that came in with.
That boxer came in with the razor. Came in with the razor blade real quick.
It was on corner, man. He was my cut man.
Yeah.
He was my cut man. Yeah,
did he get cut after that?
Nah, he's still there. He's still there. He's still around. They're good people, a good family.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah, good people, but
yeah.
Yeah,
it was an accident.
It was an accident, like I said, accidents happen, but it was just a bad timing how everything happened, man. Like my hands were done, and it's still there, like to this day. Like he just snapped, cut like a big old chunk out of my
Jim,
hand.
Can we get a close up on that?
Yeah, he cut a big old chunk, and I was shocked.
Yeah,
I was like,
"What did he cut you with?"
Those big ass scissors.
Oh, the scissors.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, he was putting the tape on you.
Yeah, he was
cutting the tape.
Cutting the tape.
Oh, cutting the tape.
Yeah, because usually when they cut it, they have to make sure it's like able to breathe still, not too tight, because you can block like circulation.
Yeah.
So they're making sure, and then he had to go inside, and then sure enough, he thought it was a tape or something, and then I was stunned, man. I was
Fool, I'd have been like, I told you not to move, cabron. What I said about moving.
One thing too, I stood still, and I didn't scream or anything. I was like, "You cut me." Straight like that.
Hell no.
You cut me.
Because your adrenaline's going already
man,
at this point.
Like, you cut me, man. I was like, He was like, what? And I just see my dad just come in the back, and I was like, what the fuck? And he was like, the main thing was staying calm, though. I had to stay calm. Like, I didn't want to back out from the fight or wherever the case can be.
Nah, you can't at this point.
Just stuff gauze in there, just making sure that thing was startled, And then, but the thing was bleeding bad.
Sure. Now, did you already know, did the boxer, obviously the boxer
didn't know at all.
Thank God.
But I'm getting ready to getting warmed up.
Yeah.
Man, I wasn't able to throw my right hand.
Right.
I wasn't, because I could feel the pain.
That was my next question.
Yeah, I couldn't feel it for shit. You know, like it was in my head was telling me like, don't throw my right hand. Don't throw it.
Yeah.
But I still had to.
Sure.
Every time I would throw it, it hurt bad, man. I was like, dude.
But you won the fight.
I still won the fight.
Did it go the whole, what?
It went the whole distance.
What is it, 6 rounds?
It was a 4-rounder. That was a 4-rounder fighter, yeah.
Okay. That's crazy, man. So this fight you're having with Fernando Vargas Jr., it's 6 rounds, right?
6-rounder fight, yeah.
Okay. And wow, man.
Most of the main fights go like 12 rounds?
Yeah, most of the main fights are like 12 rounds.
And all the undercards are 6?
So I think for that fight, it's mostly all 6-rounder fighters.
Awesome.
Yeah, I think we have 6, and then 1 10-round fighter, and then 12, and which is that card, yeah. So it's 12, 10, and then 6.
And the main card is Zepeda versus
Regis.
Okay,
Yes.
I wasn't even trying to say. Oh, okay, I had that shit spelled differently. My bad. WC title main event. So if you guys are wondering, like he's the undercard for that fight right there, November 26th. While you're eating turkey, you know what I mean, and doing all that. And we hope expect a good crowd out there once again in Carson. And we'll leave a link in the description, of course, where you can get those tickets. And you guys have your own code and all that.
Yeah,
that, right?
promo code. Once you click on our link on our bio, it pop up right there. It'll show our promo code as in Thunder.
Okay. So are you gonna? Well, after Thanksgiving, I mean, I guess you're gonna have to have Thanksgiving before or after, right?
Like it's funny because I'm already on weight. I'm already on weight to go, but I don't want to like eat,
Push
and
it.
then I'm like, fuck. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. Usually after we'll throw an after party, or we'll do celebrate Thanksgiving right after. It don't matter. As long as I'm with my family, and at the end of the day, I'm fine with that.
Just chilling.
Yeah, that's the main thing. After this fight, take some time off. Spend time with my kids, enjoy the holidays.
When was your last fight?
My last fight was May 26th, and that was in Puerto Vallarta.
Okay.
Mexico.
Hey, so what's your class? What do you fight in? Is it like heavyweight and
This
all
one
that?
I believe this is my first time going. I'm coming up to his
Welterweight?
weight. Yeah, I think it's super welterweight.
Super welterweight?
Welterweight, yeah. I fought in New York was at 150, and then this one I'm coming up 4 pounds, so 154. Yeah.
By the way, we haven't mentioned it's on ESPN, correct?
No, this one's on pay-per-view.
Hey, you gave me the wrong notes, cabron.
Damn.
It's gonna be on pay-per-views. It's gonna be a big show, man. A big show. Shout out to the Marv Nation for setting it up. Regis and Cepeda, 2 stacked cards right there. They're big. They're big. You got I don't know if one's Mexican and the other one's, I don't know what the other one his race is, but
Yeah.
those are 2 dogs right there.
So it's gonna be a good fight.
It is most definitely, especially all the undercards too. It's gonna be a stack card.
When you guys get done fighting, I mean, depending on what the situation outcome comes, do you watch the main card like in your room or in the back, or where's that? You already you left?
Just dip out.
You guys leave?
That's what last time we did. Last time when I fought in New York, we tried to stay, but then I was like, let's just go home. I wanted to
Just
go back to
chill.
the room and chill and eat, and then be on the phone, with my kids, and then talk to everybody.
Yeah.
That's my main thing, is just being able to talk to my family, my kids and everything. So they're my main ones.
Right.
I'll go on live and I'll go ahead and show love to everybody, for always supporting me and just giving me like a blessing.
Right.
So that's something I look forward to.
What do your? I mean, no, I can't say what your kids think. 'Cause they're too little to know. You don't see daddy.
My kids will be actually walking me out.
Really?
They'll be walking me out. So as soon as when we do our entry walk, they'll be out. My pops, either I'll hold them or my pops will be holding my kids.
What you coming out to?
Yo, it's a walkout song, dog. I was gonna ask
What's
right
your
now.
walkout song, homie? Hey, we get in the studio this week, homie. What's cracking?
It's still up in the air.
So hey, we ain't.
It's still up in the air. It's still up in the air. Usually always come out with Vicente Fernandez. No
Vicente?
Yeah, because you wear the big sombrero, right, and everything.
Yep. But we might change it up a little bit. I have my shout out to N-Dub. He's the upcoming rapper out in the IE.
N-Dub?
N-Dub.
Okay, what's up, N-Dub?
He did our own little music for each and one of my brothers. So we might throw a little something remix in there. So
Yeah,
shout out to
maybe
N-Dub for
rap
that.
over a Spanish beat or something.
It's something. It's like it goes with the mariachi, and then N-Dub will come out. And it'll mix it up a little bit. But it won't take away Vicente's his own music.
Sure.
So I can't wait because I want to hear it already. But it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna get the crowd on their feet. I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
I'll tell you that.
I'm sure that definitely will, man.
I always feel like because the song that you come out with, that's when it's gonna get you go up.
Right.
That's your motivation, your pump up to keep going.
Are you really hearing it when you're walking down the thing, or is it just you're just focused on your fight?
That's funny you say that too, because sometimes I'm tunnel vision too.
Right.
I'm in tunnel vision. I'll hear it. I'll hear people cheering me on, or you're hearing boos and stuff, but I'm focused.
Right.
Focus. Some people always say they'll give me handshakes. I don't even acknowledge that.
Yeah.
I don't know if people think it's bad, or don't take it as I'm disrespecting you guys.
Yeah.
I'm just
in the
tunnel
zone.
vision. Yeah, I'm just focused.
Do you have a signature punch already?
Signature punch.
You know how some people say, Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson.
You know him.
He has
and everybody's got their
Mike Tyson
own.
was the peekaboo.
Yeah, he's
Switch,
man, I
he's
played Punch
quick.
Out when I was younger, homie. Don't get it twisted. I used to always play Mike Tyson's Punch
Hey,
Out.
the Wii doesn't count though.
You know,
What?
No, they have the Wii, the boxing, the Wii. Never mind.
the Wii.
Hey, hit the button that goes,
The
oh.
Wii. Nah, fool. I was straight Nintendo, homie. Before Super Nintendo.
Jeez.
Yeah, you got a signature button?
A signature. It's my left hand.
Your left
my
hand.
left hand. It's
Because the right one got messed up?
my right one's my right one's it's my go-to hand.
Yeah.
But, my left one's don't underestimate it. It's
Okay.
strong. It's strong. I'll catch you with either a body shot or a hook.
Yeah.
My lockout was from that.
But
left
we don't want Vargas to, know that. You know what I'm saying? We just keep it right here now.
We'll take this out right there.
That's what's up, man. Shit, dude. So you got to be excited. It's probably one of your biggest fights.
This is,
Or
one
the
of my
biggest fight.
this is one of my biggest fights too. I mean, I fought on Top Rank. I fought on ESPN. But this is the biggest, fighting on. No one gets this opportunity to fight on pay per view.
Yeah.
So for me to have with this certain amount of fights and to be fighting on pay per view, fucking blessing.
Right.
You know, it shows to where all the hard work I've done, I put in
Yeah.
to be where I'm at to today.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm blessed with my team, you know, to all be here in this situation.
Let me ask you something. How do I always wondered this. How do boxers get paid?
So boxers get paid by
Like at your level.
depending on the promoters, the promotion, who you're
Yeah.
fighting under, your sponsors,
Yeah.
and then what's the purse what are they gonna pay you?
So this is what we're going to pay you for fighting, and then the sponsors come in and say, "All right, we're going to throw this much money
so
at
that's
you."
how much. So you got the purse from the match, and then you have your sponsors, whatever the case, how much you're charging. So from that, with that, it just adds up to that, and that's going to be your purse.
So if we want to do like a PPV with this fool, because he wanted to throw hands with you, Danny.
He went to buzz for
We can
15
get.
seconds.
We'll sponsor King Taco. We'll get who else? fool?
man.
Mr. Taco.
Mr. Taco, all the
Buffalo
taco
wings.
weeks. He won't come out his dressing room. It's me eating all the sponsors shit.
All
Come
those food
You're taking all the foods, huh?
All the food sponsors.
I can't eat. I can't fight Pedro. My stomach hurt.
No, I always wondered that, bro, because I mean,
But it all
not that it's about the money, but it's like I always wonder what the undercards get paid, or if they
all
get
depends.
paid.
It all depends too. How many fights you got, and then who's the promoter. That's what it all depends on, and then depending on your management team, and it all just goes in together.
Yeah.
Usually with the money talks, usually my managers and the promoter will talk, and then my manager will speak to me.
Who's your manager?
My pops.
Hey, shout outs to Pops.
That's right.
Yeah, we was hoping to see him here today, but he's at the Halle, huh?
I know. Yeah, my dad has to work. My dad works. He's a spreader.
Yeah.
So he does a lot of asphalt work.
Okay.
So it's hard for him to be here sometimes.
Sure.
Especially when we're training too. So it's hard. So usually from here, when he gets home from work, then that we're able to work together, hand weights and all that stuff.
Did your pops? Was he a boxer?
My dad was a pro boxer as well too.
Damn.
Yeah.
You got YouTube
Family
videos? We can look
boxers.
them up.
Nah, to be honest, he doesn't. Nah, he doesn't. I don't know if it was because back when we were younger, like they didn't really have those,
Well, you know how they always dig up shit, especially
I know,
cancel
the
culture, man. They'll dig up
VCRs.
shit from like 30 years ago.
Hey, being a boxer and like being in the public eye, like when you're out and about and people know you're a boxer, do they ever get like tough and try to test you or anything?
You get some people like that. They always try to like see if what are you gonna do, you know. But I remain calm, I don't try.
Yeah.
I try not to get involved with any like stupidity stuff like that, because they just want to see you either get in trouble or do something dumb, But
Aren't those considered illegal weapons, though?
yeah, my hands are
Technically?
Yeah, they're.
Hey, did you guys register 'em or
Yeah,
what?
Yeah, you have to. So my hands are currently registered. So anything I do, I can't do. I can't punch somebody. I can't fight nobody off the streets unless I'm in the ring with gloves on.
That's
the only way.
crazy.
What if some fool's coming at you and you can?
I can
you
defend.
can't-
I'll defend myself. I can defend depending if they're like. It all depends on the situation, though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing about nowadays, is like, either gonna have somebody to be witnessed or he punched him first or whatever the case can be. So that's why I always stay away from negative people and just drama, man. If I see drama, I just get out of there, man.
One guy, he's UFC, was, what's his name? The Irish dude?
McGregor.
Yeah, remember he socked that old man at his bar because he didn't want to try his drink?
Oh yeah, I remember.
And that shit was just like a clean.
sucker punch.
Didn't he get sued? He got
Yeah.
sued, right?
He don't give a fuck. He got
He
money.
got money. Yeah. Just paid him out.
Hey, what do you think about UFC fighters trying to box now?
Man, I see all that. Don't get me wrong. I don't take that away, but I mean UFC. Okay, you're all it's all body, right? It's like round up. Boxing is just all hands.
Yeah.
All hands. Man, if you got the hands, I don't see why not. But if you're don't know anything at all, like with your two TikTokers, YouTubers, and trying to come to the sport, like don't, man. Unless you're gonna train, train your ass.
I'm glad you brought that up.
As
I was
long
just
as you
gonna
guys
say
train, by all means, go for it. But don't just think it's easy, because if it was easy, everyone would be doing it.
Right.
People get killed doing this. I got to think about that too, because I go in the ring, I'm putting my life in that ring.
Right.
Because all it takes is one punch.
What are your thoughts on, you mentioned YouTubers, Jake Paul?
Jake Paul. And don't get me wrong. At first, I was like, dude, like, you're messing up the boxing. You're screwing up everything. But he's actually working his ass off. He trains.
Jake is the younger one, or is that Logan? Yeah, that's the younger one.
Jake's
yeah,
the younger one.
yeah.
Yeah, Jake Paul, he's training, and I've heard it too. And don't get me wrong, I was one of those people too. Like, dude, Jake's fucking it up for
He's
boxing.
calling everybody out
He is,
right
man.
now.
Straight
And he
up.
even called out Canelo.
Canelo.
And,
I was like, wow.
Yeah, I think him and Nate Diaz, I believe. I was like, damn. Hey, but if Jake Paul is training and he's focused though, that guy's shredded now.
Yeah.
So he's putting his effort.
He's
time.
got a good size.
He
He's
does,
got a
he does.
boxer
Yeah, he
body. I
does.
mean, he's heavy, weight,
But you see, like he's putting his time though into boxing.
So he's taking it serious.
Yeah, he is. So I respect. He has my respect now because he is putting his time into that.
That's right.
You know?
He's calling out some big names, but he want the bag, man. I can't be mad
don't
at
get me
that.
wrong, man.
That's
Shit.
what it is. He called out Nate Diaz a couple times.
I
man.
seen that shit. In his last fight, he called on Nate
He
Diaz,
only
right?
comes, shows up, but then he fucking leaves. For being a pussy. It's like, man, dude. But I don't know what eventually makes these other fighters that he's calling out commit. Is it all about the money?
It's all about the money, man.
That's what
all
it
about
is.
The money, yeah. If the money's not there, then what's the point?
Because Mayweather's been boxing fools
Shit.
overseas, huh?
Yeah, Mayweather's been fighting. I think he just fought like last week, I believe, too.
Who, Mayweather?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I didn't even
Like
know
in
that.
Germany or Ireland or something.
Nobody knows.
He just
Yeah,
goes
fought.
over there.
Shit, probably send that direct deposit when he's in the air, huh? Shit.
Shoot.
And he
Hey.
still ain't losing.
Nope.
I didn't Mayweather fight like Logan Paul or some shit.
Yeah, he
did,
actually
huh?
fought Logan. But see, something with
exhibition
that, it was
though,
like an
huh?
exhibition match. So I don't know if like it counted or what was like just for the fans. I don't know what the case can be, But yeah, they did fight. And Logan Paul was putting some hands on him. If you see the height difference and the body difference, you're like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
We saw it. I saw it on the
was like,
screen.
what the heck?
Twice his size.
Yeah.
But
man.
Mayweather, he does have that experience.
He does.
That's crazy, bro. Who else was in there? They had I think the Vargas brothers were part of the spot. There was another fight in LA recently that Ace, what's his name?
Oh,
Ace family.
the Ace
Austin
family.
McBroom. He threw
McBroom,
something,
yes.
and there was a couple others on there. I mean, a lot of people are starting to get into boxing, but obviously it's for the bag, right?
Yep, most definitely. That's why that's what I always say. Like, man, like if don't get me wrong, yeah, it's boxing is people try to make a living off that, But
Yeah. Because you get one fight and you're good.
yeah,
Right?
Depending on their situation or wherever their pay's at, yeah, you'll be set, man. You'll be set. But like, there's consequences to that, though. You're either gonna get hurt, you're not gonna be able to enjoy that money, or whatever the case can be.
Who was the fighter I just saw recently? And somebody else. It was a UFC fighter, and he just like broke down, man. And he was talking about it was a Puerto Rican boxer, and he was getting cheap shotted. The guy was fighting him and hit him at the back of the head, and he kept
now-
hitting him,
what's his name?
and now he's all
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
vegetable.
yeah.
He's pretty much brain dead.
I know who you're talking about.
He's like,
Yeah, he's
bro,
like he's not there. Like he's not.
He's a
He's
UFC
technically
fighter?
like
brain dead, right?
he's like brain dead. Yeah. Now
Yeah.
he's in like a wheelchair. Like he's not the same person anymore.
Yeah, bro. I see that. I'm just like, that is fucking sad. And
Yeah.
the dude was straight up cheating on it, like fighting dirty, dog, dirty. And then, he got one hit back, and then he got his point taken away, whatever. But after taking so many at the back of the head, like, what's the worst place you can get hurt at
Yeah,
to where something like that can really
The back of the head,
mess
man.
you up?
Back of the head, man. I got the same thing too. I got bunny punched in the back of the head twice when I fought.
That's what they call it, bunny punching?
punch. Yeah, because we're grappling, and all of a sudden the opponent's like boom, boom, just hitting you right in the back of the head. And those things, it was hurt, man. Especially when using the 8-ounce gloves. That was hurt.
Is that legal?
That's illegal. Yeah.
Nah, illegal.
Illegal. Yeah,
You get points
taken away. But it's sad because my opponent didn't get points taken away. He got like 5-6 warnings.
Was that the guy you fought in New York?
Yep.
I heard you were supposed to win that fight, or
Yeah,
supposedly you
if
did.
watch,
but-
if you watch that fight, hands down, I won that fight.
What was his name?
Pablo Valdez.
And he was like but he was the main.
He was the
name.
He was
or
the name.
something.
Yeah, we fought in his backyard.
Okay.
I got his people. They even told him like, "Dude, you lost." Straight up. We called him out. Even to this day, I'll call you out too. Called him out for a rematch. Didn't want it because he knows he lost.
Damn,
knows
you
he
don't want
lost.
smoke.
Yeah.
Y'all don't want that
the
West
smoke.
Coast heat, homie? What's up, homie?
You don't know
From
what's
the
up.
Thunder.
Block out behind Martinez right now, homie.
What's up, fool?
Coast to coast, homie.
A little blockout logo on the shorts. Homie, what's up?
And then, of course, there's the classic below the belt getting hit. You know what I'm saying? I've seen that a lot
shit.
too.
You'll see that a lot. Sometimes I haven't got like that yet. I've never been hit down there yet.
Yeah.
I have in sparring, but I know it's a different feel because you have obviously you got bigger gloves when you're sparring and then lighter gloves when you're fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah, getting hit down there.
Well, shit, you ain't
Takes
got to be a boxer to know that. You
shit.
just grazed the nuts, homie. Like,
And you'll be like, damn, that just happened.
that's
A little
Yeah.
tap fucking hurts.
But they give you, like in boxing, like they give you a couple minutes.
They'll give you a
right,
couple minutes to
chill.
recuperate, making sure you're okay or whatever the case. You just can't. They'll just stop it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Alex Thunder Martinez up here in here, man. The building, man. He got that fight going down November 26th in Carson Dignity Health Sports Park. Go check him out. He's fighting up against Fernando Vargas Jr. Again, the link is in the description if you want to grab those tickets. Thanksgiving, man. Hey, come give some thanks. Come watch an awesome a boxing event because the boy's gonna put on a show.
There you go.
Right?
You already know, man. I can't wait. November 26th, baby.
What else? Moons?
Shit, man.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
Go for it.
So how do you find like that balance? Because I know you said you got 2 kids.
Yes.
I have a 6-month-old right now, and not to talk about.
Yeah, we never see him.
So like basically, what I'm trying to say is like, how do you find that balance to spending time with your family? But you know, obviously, right now you got a main important fight, so you got to focus on the fight too. So how do you balance all that out?
It all depends. You know, like I said, I get up in the morning. I train at 6 in the morning. You know, my kids are still asleep. You know, I have my sister there as well, so she helps me and she supports me too. She'll look out for my kids as well too.
Yeah.
I know my lady. She's at work. She works graveyard too. So at the end of the day, it takes a teamwork. You know, the team to
Right.
work out things together. You know, she does a lot, especially when I'm in training camp. You know, she's like the
holds it
head and
down.
shoulders. Yeah, she holds it down. She really does.
Because this is your lifestyle. This is your career.
Yeah,
This
most
is like
definitely.
going to work, putting on those boots and going to work every
Yeah,
day. You
most
know,
definitely.
but you're putting on gloves.
Yes, you know, so it's a lot. It takes a lot, you know. So I give her respect too, because you know, to be able to work and able to watch the kids, you know, it takes a lot. You know, I probably don't show it as much, but deep down I know I do, and I appreciate her
For sure.
every single time. You know, for all the things she's done.
Toddlers, man. I'm telling you, wait till they become toddlers, man. I'm telling you, boy and girl. I got a boy and girl. My son's 6, my daughter's 2. Oh my God, the boys are the worst, bro. And the girls, they're just little manipulators. Like she'll manipulate them. Like, and 1 minute she likes them, 1 minute she doesn't. And it's like, you know. But it's funny because he's always in her face. Hey, you doing this? I'm like, man, she's asleep. Don't you see her with her baba?
That's my son
He's
right
like
there,
doing
man.
this. I'm like, oh my God.
That's my kid. My kid just resembles me. That's my twin right there, man.
Yeah.
And now, like, he'll mean dog you. If you don't know who you, if he came in here and he don't know you, he'll just,
Who that fool?
yeah, he'll stare you down. When my daughter's sleeping too, like he'll try to like mess with her, like or have the bottle, he'll just take it out of her mouth.
Yeah.
I'm like, dude, she's sleeping.
Exactly.
man.
Do you guys dress them up for Halloween?
We did actually. Both my kids were Superman. No, Spider-Man and Wonder Woman.
Okay.
Yeah, Spider-Man,
Dope.
Wonder Woman. You know, and it was so fucking cute, man. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
It was a blessing though.
Oh, it was their first Halloween, right?
It was their first Halloween together.
Yeah.
First Halloween together. Yeah.
That's dope. I can't, you know, it's like, again, as soon as they get like a couple of years, man, they'll start, when they start being, when they know what's going on, they're more aware.
More aware of what's going on.
Dude, that's the
Yeah.
dopest, man, because then you see them get all excited. That makes it worth going in the freaking garage and getting all the Christmas
true.
shit down and decorating and this and that and this and that. I hear when they start getting later in their teens, it's just like, they don't want, I'm like, well, I'm not covered on, I ain't going to put shit up there. You know what I'm saying? I got my little Christmas tree right here. Good for me, but my wife, she likes the we got a 12-footer, man, because we got two.
Jeez.
So,
You guys going out.
Big ass tree.
yeah, big ass tree, bro. It's like 4 parts, and you
Finding
know,
like a ladder to put that thing up.
bro, you don't even know. No, yeah, 2-story ladder, bro.
This.
12 feet high, bro. Like it's up there, G. And you know, every year we just took that shit down the other day, and they come like 4 bags, and put all that together, and I just get the little ornaments out. I go, there you go.
You set it up.
And her
That
cousin,
dude,
yeah,
you
you set it up.
You decorated.
And she's up there, bro. But nah, it's family time is really dope, man, and I feel your energy on that. So that's dope to have young ones.
What would you say is your most memorable moment, and like just boxing in general, like your most memorable moment?
Let's see, my memorable moment. You know what? I think the most memorable moment is fighting on ESPN. Fighting on ESPN, fighting in New York, fighting at one of the biggest stages, you know, where all the legends fought. Pacquiao, Mayweather, De La Hoya. This is that one opportunity that,
Like seeing your dreams come true.
yeah,
right?
I'm like, because I'm telling you, being on the stage, being in New York too, you're like,
Was that your first time in New York?
first time, man.
And
And he got
fighting,
pricked
and-
up in a Mercedes, homie. Bam.
Yeah.
It was a van. I saw the IG live,
all
homie.
the
Don't
luxury
trip.
now, man.
Yeah, guys were here. They picked us up in a van. And, hey, did I mention it was a Mercedes?
Oh, I know.
Hey, no, that's good, though,
Yeah,
dog. That's what's up.
man.
That's how you're
take
supposed to
care.
get treated.
No,
You
yeah,
know what I'm
dude,
saying?
They
Make it move,
treat us
son.
everything perfectly,
yeah.
man. Everything with food, everything. Obviously, I wasn't able to eat until like after, but like I was still on weight. You know, I
Right.
was still on weight, so I was able to eat, munch on little things here and there,
Yeah.
But man, yeah, Philly, New York, I like it, but times out there is too fast.
Oh yeah.
Too fast, man. I was like,
It's a big city.
yeah, I'm like, damn.
It's crowded just like
It
LA
is.
or out in Cali, but it's just
I feel
different.
like
yeah.
New York, you gotta be aware though. You gotta be aware. You got cars just going. People are
Right.
trying to walk, cross. I'm like, dude,
Yeah.
you gotta be careful.
That's why you see a lot of cabs out there, huh?
big time. Those and
People don't drive.
I didn't even know too. I think every police officer you see every like 2 at each corner.
Yeah.
I was like, I was gonna ask them why, but there's usually either a cop at each side street. Boom.
They're all fuck around and find out.
Yeah, man. Shoot. I was like, damn,
Bro,
something's
those people
up.
probably,
Yeah,
dog.
that
You
too.
gotta probably have a certain amount
That
per
too.
people.
Probably.
You were on the Mayans, I heard, right?
Yes, sir, Mayans.
What was that like? How did you get approached for that?
Shout out to Emilio Rivera for that. Emilio Rivera.
That's the homie, man. What's up, Emilio? We got to get you on the blackout right now. Let's make this a short, Danny, so we can send it to him, bro.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shout out to him, man. He's always been there since supporting. A big family person too. He's all about his family as
For
well.
sure,
too,
bro.
So
For sure.
You can see that a lot about his family. And you can see how he raises his kids.
Yeah.
His family. He's a big supporter too. So
Beautiful family, beautiful
Big time, big
wife.
time.
I remember when I used to bring him out. He was a comedian back in the
shoot,
day.
okay.
We're talking early 2000s, bro.
I didn't know that.
Bro, I used to do all the comedy shows. Gabriel Iglesias before he was Fluffy, when he was Pikachu. I mean, like all them, bro. Right here in San Bernardino, we used to do Pancho Villas and Fontana, and San Bernardino, same Pancho Villa, and yeah, bro. And he was a comedian, bro. But he's always been solid.
he has always been. He always kept solid and keeping it 100.
Right.
He always. But shout out to Emilio though, man.
Yeah.
He had just text my pops that if we wanted to be on the Mayans. At first we're like, that was something we never like thought about. And sure enough, we ended up doing it.
Did he know your pops, or he just out of the blue?
We knew my pops. We actually knew each other, just never like talked as much.
Right.
So everything we got was introduced by social media.
Sure.
Going to events. Showing love to the community, showing love to all the vendors out there. And one day we all just reached out together, and then we just clicked right away. And then
Because it's a small circle, believe it or not, bro.
is.
Especially with the Latinos.
Yep.
Like, you got actors, Emilio. You got box sports. You got artists.
Rappers.
You got comedians, all under the same umbrella. But you know what, bro? We're definitely making an impact, especially in 2022, bro, and moving forward.
it's all we got to do is keep moving forward, man. We can't. There's no such thing as going back. We can't look at back in the back pace. We just got to keep moving forward and keep pushing forward.
Right.
That's all we can do. There's no need to go back in time for what. We all got a vision. We all have a future that we all want to got to do. So we keep moving forward.
Amen to that. So, what role did you play on Mayans? Was it just like
I think it was
knock some fool out or what?
I know, to be honest, it's when Emilio came out and he was just talking about something that he was saying like, "This is my fucking my club," and you can see me like right there. I'm just like,
Little cameo.
yeah, I was like.
Oh, that's dope.
I was right
Like
there.
your son?
Yeah, I was ready. I was about to throw down.
Get it from his daddy.
I was ready, man. But you can see me like people would tag me on, like, "This is you." I was like, oh shit.
That's what's
You
up.
know?
First
But
time
it's
on screen?
Yeah, first time. Yeah, dude. So like, to be honest, they just called us back, so we'll be going back hopefully in December.
Yeah.
After the Mayans again. So I
yeah.
feel like opportunities are gonna come, blessings are gonna come, doors are gonna open. So I that goes to everybody. Doors are gonna open, take them.
Take them.
Take them, and don't let those doors close behind you. Because if that close, either you're gonna wait so long or
Right.
nothing will just happen again. So I feel like we just gotta keep going and then take advantage of stuff like that.
I see more and more of those roles coming out, man. Latinos and just doing it. We had Cuete Yesca here not too long
Cuete,
ago,
yeah,
man. He's
shout
been
out
on
to
a lot of
Cuete.
Hulu. Hulu is really behind
Yeah.
the support, especially with this fool. I mean, that's my
season
shit
two.
right now. Yeah, are you on season 2 right now?
No, is it already up?
No,
No,
season
it's
two's
coming, it's
Yeah, it's
coming.
coming. I seen that. He just
Shit's
announced
funny.
it.
Yeah, the last episode ended, and I was like, that was it?
Yeah.
Come on, fool.
Cliffhanger fools. Gotta wait, fool. No, but I think it's dope, bro.
That's dope. Hey, when you're on the mines, you got the vest and all that
Yeah,
too,
I got
or
the
what?
vest. I got the vest on. I got the.
You gonna keep it or no?
Nah, I
Oh,
wish.
damn.
Wardrobe.
But they give you all the full wardrobe though. You got
full
you got
on
the
fit?
gun, you got everything, man.
Yeah.
Whatever they need you to wear for that scene, you got to put it on.
That's crazy because I remember when Sons of Anarchy was out, bro. Like, they were selling those jackets online, or you can go buy those shits.
The leather
and fools
ones?
would get checked for wearing those. Did you see fools on the bike just wearing it because they're a fan of the show?
Yeah.
But
You
real
gotta be
motherfuckers,
careful.
you got to be
Yeah.
careful. Like, those politics, bro. People run up on you on the gas station. I think Homeboy got ran up on, and they made him
think I
take
seen
off his
that. I seen
jacket.
that.
It was on social
Yeah,
media,
social
right?
media. Yup.
I was like, damn.
That's why people got to be careful what you wear and know what it resembles. You know, you got to be careful where you're at.
Yeah.
Too, though, you know, so be
That's
careful.
crazy. That reminds me of back in the days when it was Bloods or Cribs. You couldn't wear red here, you couldn't wear blue there. See, I wear brown, homie. I'm a bandana. Kick it with Little Rob. The brown bandana. That's what's up, dude. Shit, what else do we need to know, though, Alex?
And man, you know what?
Oh, wait a minute. Here's a question. Were you born Tomas Martinez?
Thomas.
Thomas?
Yeah.
Why the name change?
Because he's the Thunder. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn, put him on the spot, vato. Like, I'm gonna throw crickets right there on that shit. No, I was just reading, and you know, I said Thomas.
My Thomas. You know, I think my dad named it after one of his homeboys that passed away.
Okay.
I think it was really like one of his close best friends, I believe.
Okay.
And the name and named me Thomas.
All right.
You know, it's weird too because you hardly hear people call me Thomas. Only time they'll say it.
So I did my research good. Yeah, homie.
It all depends. Like usually who says it a lot is my mom.
Yeah.
My mom will usually say it. She'll say it.
So is that still your legal name?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll say it.
Tomas,
Yeah,
Alex,
Tomas, yeah.
Thunder, Cabron, Martinez, get your ass.
Yeah, like that's how I know I'm in trouble when she says like.
We know, bro. We grew up with the same. Trust me.
If you know, you know.
If you know,
Yeah.
you know. Mom wasn't playing.
Yeah,
That's what's
she
up.
was.
I was just curious, bro. I just came across that. Maybe it was just because everybody's got their artist name and
yeah,
they got
true.
their real name.
Most
You know.
definitely, yeah.
You got 50 Cent and you got what's it?
Tortinator and, you know.
Tortinator, yeah.
And Daniel,
Daniel, the producer,
Yeah.
Danny Boy, and
DJ
it's hard
Danny.
out here, bro. It's hard out here.
Big Dan.
You know? So after a fight, like when you finish a fight, like do you crave something? Like because you got to make weight,
heck
right?
yeah,
so
man.
like you're like fuck
crave
it,
everything,
boom.
man. I
In and out.
Just want to eat. Oh, in and out.
What's the go-to after a fight, dog?
Yeah.
What's the go-to, man? To be honest, anything.
Tacos.
Yeah, anything.
They got
Some carne asada fries, fire.
Burgers, carne asada fries, burritos. I don't care what it is. Just
Okay,
as long as I get all that nutrients and all that carbs in my system, I'm
Yeah.
feeling good, man. I'm a new person.
Right.
Hey, when you're training, you on like a crazy diet
Yeah,
or what?
crazy diet.
Like what?
yeah.
Like chicken and rice
I'll still
type thing?
Like
or?
chicken. I'll still eat my carbs. You know, I got my beans. You know, I got my rice. You know, I eat my protein shakes. You know, it all depends on like my day out and how much I got to cut. Like with this fight class, I didn't have to like cut that much. You know, so I'm not like craving, but I'm still like not able to eat the stuff I want.
Yeah.
You know, but most definitely I can't wait for that after the wins.
You ever got to a point, I mean, where you had to be at a certain weight before weigh-in and you were like 2 pounds over, 3
2
pounds
pounds?
over?
You know what? I've
or
always
5 pounds
I've always
over?
made weight. I've always never missed a weight.
You know who
class.
did and had to lose? Chris Ariella. He had to lose, like, and he was telling me how he did it, bro. I'm like, no way. He said, yeah, I lost 10 pounds overnight.
Shoot.
I go, how the fuck you do that,
sauna
bro?
or what?
The
Sauna.
Yeah.
He was in like
Not bad.
just sweating it out like for forever. And I don't know how the hell he
Yeah,
did that.
it's
But he ended up doing it.
going that
dehydrated.
route. It's bad, man. Like you're taking away all the water out of your system. You know, so it's bad.
Sweating it all
Yeah.
out, right? Wearing bags. That's what it was.
The
Just
sauna
overnight.
suits,
Yeah,
all
yeah.
that stuff. It's bad, man. Because at the end of the day, you'll rehydrate and everything, but once you start losing like water from like your brain, your head's still like dry. All it takes is a good punch, and it'll still knock you out.
Start feeling dizzy.
Yeah,
So
big
that can
time.
affect you in the
big
ring,
time. Heck
man.
Yeah, you'll see a difference.
See, I can't.
You'll
do
drop
that.
the weight. You'll drop the weight.
Yeah.
But I don't think you're able to recuperate long enough. You know, to
Especially if it's like the night before, the
Yeah,
2 day, couple days
exactly.
before.
Yep.
What about, they say, having sex before? You know, get it in
Hey,
before you get it in. You know
I'll
what I'm
tell you
saying?
that for sure, man. That does take an effect. Even when you're training as well too.
Yeah.
Say, so you had sex today. You
Yeah.
have training the next day. Man, when you're sparring, you'll feel it.
Yeah.
You feel like weak, like you're like
You're all sore.
yeah,
You're all
like,
lazy and
fuck,
shit?
Yeah, you're lazy, man. You're like you don't want to do shit. Like
All relaxed.
it takes away all like your whole everything. You know, I'm like
Pero
fuck.
noche.
All your
Yeah,
testosterone.
everything,
Damn,
man. It takes
bro.
everything, man. So that's true on that part. I'll give him that. That's true.
Because he's been tired lately. I don't know if it's the baby or Mariana's over there putting it on you, cabrón.
That's why I brought up balance. Because I know she's watching, so you know, shit. Babe, nah, I'm just kidding.
Hey, so what happens if you're over your weight when you have to weigh in?
If you're overweight after weighing, you do get a fine. I don't know.
shit.
I don't know what's like how that works, the price wise. Depending on the opponent too. If you still got to drop the weight, you know, but it all depends how far your pound, like you're a pound or 2 or ounces, whatever the case can be. You still got to pay the fine. You know,
shit.
if they don't want to accept the fight, that's on them. You know, so the fight won't be on because they don't want you to fight or you can't make the weight.
You really think like a couple pounds makes a difference though if you're fighting?
Yeah, big time. Yeah, any pound will make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Damn.
big time. Yep.
What does it just feel more heavier or just more sluggish or?
So like, let's just say, I don't know, people fight at 140 and someone comes in at 141. Usually after you eat and rehydrate, people don't even go up that much. You know, they probably go up like 5 pounds, 6 pounds. But that person 141 can probably blow up to like, I don't know, 150.
Right.
You know, because you're missing weight. So if you think about it, if you can't make that weight, and if you do, you're gonna rehydrate back up. You're gonna put all that food back in your system. You're gonna go up more pounds, obviously.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, so it all depends. If you can make that weight easy, boom, you're gonna go like 4 or 5 pounds.
Yeah.
It's like same for me. I go up 4 or 5 pounds. But if you can't make it for some reason, either you have no water in your system, no food, you're gonna go up. You're gonna blow up. You'll blow up on food.
You know, also what I always wondered, height, how that makes a difference in fighters. Now you're what, 5'5"?
I'm 5'6".
And I think Fernando Vargas Jr.
He's like
is
5'11", I believe.
That's significant amount.
It's a good height difference. To be honest, I don't really let a height affect me.
Because that's a longer reach too.
He does have a long reach too. He does have a long reach. So I am a little shorter. So we have a little game plan that we have set up already.
Yeah.
You know, so all the training that we do.
You want to give that up right now?
Nah. There's a lot, man. There's a lot to it, man. There's a lot.
He's all coming to the gym, fool. Show you what's up. No, I always wondered that because, you know, shorter. I mean, that don't mean Tyson was short, you know, but he was just knocking fools out twice his size.
That's why he said they peekabooed him. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Sides to left. He's not in the middle. He's to your right. He's not. It's on the other side.
Peekabooed him. I like that.
Did you play any other sports other than boxing or just strictly boxing?
My go-to sport was baseball, man. Baseball is my.
Hell yeah, right.
That was my sport right there, man.
Pitcher?
Sport. I was third base.
Third base. Oh, you had an arm.
I was a utility player. I played everywhere. Only position I didn't play was first because I was short. But man, I had a glove on me. You know, I was in a hot spot.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, I played high school. I played minor A, minor Bs.
Yeah.
I got scouted. I went to a Texas Rangers baseball tryout for the camp.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, man.
Damn, you almost went pro then.
You know what?
Shit.
That's why we say, like, if you dedicate yourself to something you love doing, you've been doing it for so long, you got to keep doing it. You have to.
Yeah.
Why give up? You know, in my second year in college, this is where everything changes. My second year in college, my coach told me I was too short to play. So once he told me that, dude, like
somebody else, I heard that story for a lot of people. It's like that, huh?
Told me that, and I was like, that was the first someone ever told me like that, you know. And you know what? After he told me that, I was like, dude, I'm done. Like, I didn't know what to do.
So you have to be a certain height to play baseball, or what?
I think
that's him, you know. But if you think about it, look at Jose Altuve from the Astros. Man, that guy's a monster, dude. A beast, stud. That's why we say height will never matter.
It don't mean in nothing in baseball. I don't think it's not like you're playing basketball. You gotta be 6 foot, or football. You gotta be
even in
big
basketball. Look at Isaiah Thomas.
Well, yeah, there's short dudes that make it in.
Spud Webb from back in the day, Bibby. I mean, hey, I had a similar scenario, bro, in high school, but it wasn't, you know, because my height. It was because my grades.
Shit. And
I was like, well, you got to have grades to play baseball? I'm going to go back to Little League. They don't ask for grades, but you only get so far there. So.
I think one thing, always keeping your grades. I've always had good grades in high school, man. Always, you know.
Yeah, your dad stay on top of you?
My parents, they always stood on top of that, make sure. Because, if you have no good grades, you can't play.
Yeah.
You know, so that was one of my biggest things, having good grades, able to play. You know, and then I think I had 1D. Had what do you call it when you had to go after school?
Detention?
Summer school?
Detention?
Oh,
summer school?
I only had that for 1 year, and that was it.
Yeah.
But never had bad grades. My grades were A's and B's.
Where'd you go to high school at?
I graduated at Santa Fe High School.
Santa Fe?
Santa Fe High School.
Dang.
Yeah, all 4 years. All 4
Okay.
years.
Shout out to Santa Fe.
Yeah, there you go.
Right by the swap meet?
No, that's by Telegraph and Oranday.
Oh, okay.
But that swap meet got closed down.
La Mirada?
I think so. That was
Santa Fe
the original OG, the original
The
one.
one in San Bernardino,
that one.
or which one?
No, fool.
Santa Fe.
La Mirada. Santa Fe Springs.
Yeah.
And that one got closed down.
Oh,
And that closed down. Yeah,
used to go
it's
party all
not.
the time.
That was the spot right there.
Yeah.
That thing got closed. Yeah.
They have concerts and shit there, huh?
I used to
Or they
catch
did?
a bunch of fools slanging my bootleg CDs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ODM
That
CDs.
place was the spot though, but it's not there no more.
That bomb has me chiladas. You know who used to work there, bro? Do you know who Momo Rodriguez is?
Momo.
He's a comedian. He was on the Mayans. Like he was working there. He used to run the whole entertainment side at Santa Fe Springs. So he would bring all the bands in, all the cover bands. You know, he brought us out, Lighter Shade once, and then from there, at the point he was writing. He's a comedian. He was writing for Carlos Mencia. And then he ended up leaving Carlos Mencia, and then he started writing. I'm giving y'all some gems. Then he started writing for George Lopez.
Oh shit! Okay.
And if you see him, shout outs to Momo Rodriguez. That every time I think of that SWAT man, I think of the dude because that's humble beginnings. That's where he started.
That's where you start from.
And then he ended up on
go.
I think the Mayans. I think he was on there for a little bit, a couple shows. But anyway, that's SWAT meet. Okay, so you grew up right there, high school. Do college or not?
I did college. I graduated at Santa Fe, and then I went to my first college I went to was Rio Hondo College. And then my second year, I went to Cerritos College. So they were both community colleges.
Bachelor's, just basic.
No, to be honest, I just did my high school diploma.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't finish. Wasn't a big school person. My main thing was just baseball. That was my go-to sport. That was the only reason why I would go to school, just to play baseball.
To get grades,
So
yeah.
Pass my grades, play baseball. On and on, repeat. That was the only way. If whatever the case where baseball can take me. Let's go.
So you said it took you to high school, and then that was it, right?
Yeah, so high school, graduated. Right after high school, college.
Okay, so what were your desires to be then? Was it then boxing after baseball?
No, it was still baseball. I started boxing at 6 years old. So boxing and baseball, like my dad would put us in here and there, but my sport, my shit was baseball.
Oh, that's right, because you ended up at the Texas camp. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
mine was all baseball. Boxing, I would do it here and there, but I wasn't like fully dedicated to it, So I rather put baseball first before I did boxing.
That's what's
so
up.
boxing would always come last. Baseball would come first.
That's what's up. All right, man. Well, anything you want to tell aspiring kids out there, man, who think about getting in boxing or just anything, bro?
And
it's a different world out there.
It is a different road. Whatever sport you guys want to do, whatever the kids they want to do, feel free to do anything. Don't let nobody tell you that you cannot do what you cannot do.
Right.
Because they're the ones that are either hating on you or they don't want to see you winning. So for any kids out there that love a sport, keep doing it. Give it all you got. Give it all your 100, and just give it your blood, sweat, and tears into that sport. And like I say, like for my kids too, I'm not gonna force my kids to do boxing if they don't want to do
Right.
it. But I will teach my kids at least to self-defend themselves.
Right.
Especially going around with this anti-bullying, this bullying going
Sure,
around.
yeah.
Man, it's bad. We do have our own anti-bullying campaign.
Yeah, they got classes for that too.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So we do go to schools and we help kids. We play with them.
Good.
On the field. Any homework that they need help with, we're there to assist them in any way we can. So we're a big support system on that anti-bullying campaign.
Martinez boxing team.
That's dope.
Hey. It's going down November 26th, man, on pay-per-view. Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. If you can make it. If not, get on pay-per-view and watch that. The link is in the description. Alex Thunder Martinez versus Fernando Vargas Jr. is going to be one hell of a fight. It's the undercard. Get there early. Don't be late. You know what I'm saying? Watch it. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be one hell of a fight.
Oh, definitely.
And best of luck to you, man. And more success, bro. Continue, with your career and the people you are. Maybe we'll get to meet Pops next time. The rest of the family.
Heck
For a little carne asada barbecue or something, man.
We'll do something about that, man. Best believe I appreciate you guys for having me. Like I said, it's family here.
For sure.
This is what I look forward for, and it's something that I do. People we get together, we connect together, is where family comes apart.
Dope, man. Then then you guys are open up to do some future
let's do something, man.
Events in the area,
definitely.
though.
Like we said, we're there to help support it.
Okay.
Whatever we can, let's do it.
Amen. All right, man. Sounds good, bro. Y'all good, Moon?
Good over here, man.
Danny?
Shit's dope.
I'm good. Thank you. So right after this, I'll send you the address so you can send those tickets.
This guy. Yo, follow us on the Blockout, man. At the Blockout. Give it to him, Danny. Give it to him.
Blackout boys.
Blackout boys.
Let's go.
We out.